CRI, a 50-year-old Fairfax-based nonprofit, serves thousands in the community. Their focus is supporting individuals and families across the DMV with severe disabilities and mental health challenges. And here to tell us more about the great work they do are President and CEO Justin Zakia and Executive Vice President of Development and Chief Administrative Officer Ron George. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So tell us a little bit more about CRI.
CRI is 50 years old. We were born in Arlington, Virginia, and it's a nonprofit that provides services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities and people with serious mental illness. We also do some work for at-risk youth who are aging out of the foster system. We've, in those 50 years, grown out of Arlington, Virginia, and we have a huge presence in Northern Virginia, Richmond, and we provide quite a lot of services in Maryland as well.
Wow, so you've grown over these 50 years. Tell us about some of the specific services that you provide that help families thrive.
We provide services that are everything between group homes and intermediate care facilities that have for people with really significant and profound disabilities, all the way to community-based services and mental health services and some telehealth services. And I'm glad that you said families, because what we really see ourselves as an organization is a caregiver for families.
Right. The whole unit.
Yeah. In fact, if you were to go to our website, mycri.org, our current story that's featured on our website right now is called Sam's Story. It's about a young man who his parents thought he could never feed himself. And he learned how to feed himself after a month in one of our group homes. And it's really impactful story, and the staff that features in that story is impactful. But when you hear his parents talk about just the freedom that CRI services have provided to them, and how mealtime has gone from being a chore to really a shared experience, it's a wonderful explanation of how we serve families as well.
Yeah, so helping this child, but supporting the entire family in the process.
That's right.
That's great. You talked about at-risk youth and specifically children who are aging out of the foster care system. That's huge. Tell us more about the services you
think
provide.
family. For a lot of kids who are aging out of the foster care system, where families are there to help lift them up and move them to that next phase of their life, there's nobody there. And so our organization, our staff, become part of the family for those young people as they get their first job, buy their first car, go to college. It is amazing how, with just a little bit of support, the young seeds of our next generation can really blossom. And that's what we do.
Yeah, and this is a demographic that really needs that support as they are aging out. That's amazing. Now, I know you have partnered with a lot of organizations over the last 50 years, but you're excited to share a recent partnership with Google. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we encountered Google data centers, their community engagement team, 3 years ago through a board member, and they've been a partner from the very beginning. They come to our events, they volunteer at our programs, and they've provided financial support. Every year that partnership has deepened and broadened and grown, and this year we were kind of blown away by their partnership and trying to help us redevelop our entire digital infrastructure, basically, which supports all of the services we provide. They've been an invaluable partner, and they're helping us do this really, really important work that's really expensive that we didn't know how in the world we were going to pay for. So we're extremely grateful.
Yes, super impactful. Okay, and Ron, where can people find more information? Families who want to help support what you're doing, and then people who might need resources.
So it starts with our website, mycri.org. People can find information about all the different services that we provide. They can click a link and reach out to us and say, I have a son or a daughter who needs help. Or if they just need resources. Sometimes it's about the service, sometimes it's just understanding that people need about where do I go, who do I talk to, what's available.
Got it.
But if I can, I'd like to highlight coming up very soon in May, May 10th, we're going to have an event at Wolf Trap called CRI Community Fest. And for all of your listeners, for everyone in the DMV, we want to celebrate individuals with disabilities. It can be tough sometimes to go to an amusement park, but you can't get up the ramp, and you can't get on the ride, or maybe you need textured food, so you can't eat.
There's things that they need. That is awesome. We've got to run, but that is amazing. I'm glad that you shared that. I want people to go to your website to learn more about what's going on at Wolf Trap.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. For more information on CRI and to look up ways you can help, just head to mycri.org.